We got it ready from Hepps. We got it ready from Noodle. Let us go ahead and count it down. The Classic Tetris Monthly December 2021 Challengers Circuit Finals. 3, 2, 1, and the Tetris. Spiral King says first live match he'll watch. Here we go. Yes. Thank you very much. We love to have you here live. It's the only way to watch. Ale Cuisine. And we got Pumpy Hearts resubbing for 1 month at tier 1, 13 months. He says, hey, Van, we're making content for YouTube now. Can you toss the religious jokes, the clicky keyboard, the bald man camera, the general vandweller attitude, the moral philosophy, the breathing during the world records, and the Pepe Bears? Thanks. Yeah, there's like no chance of any of that happening. Sorry, everybody. This is what you call opinionated content, right? You got to have a point of view. All right, 71,000 for Noodles, 92 for Hepps XD, and XD is a laughing face. If you type it out, the X is the closed eyes, and the D is a bright laughing smile. XD, everyone. But lowercase, it doesn't look like anything. All right, 140 for Noodle, 140 for Hepps. Bang, Tetris for Noodle. Lowercase, it's a tongue, says Crystal Dash. Very good. So I should probably thank a few people for joining us. Sir Mazer, of course, the host of the Peace Dependency podcast, which is a Tetris podcast, which I don't know if you'd know that based on the title of it, but that is what it is. 211 for Hepps, Tetrising now, 234, 188 for Noodle. Hello to Toogie and Dimsy, and Poopy, Burrito Dad with the bits. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Izzy is here. Bear Punch, first timer, welcome. Snow Lily, hello. And the Captain. Arr. All right, Noodle setting up kind of a tuck here. And yeah, gonna do that. Take some burns. 263 for Noodle, 261 for the Hepps. Massive Zebra with the tier 1 sub. Thank you very much. And yeah, 288 420 and 288 40 for Hep. So super close, neck and neck. Kingsman with the tier 1 sub saying, I love you, Van Dweller. Thank you so much, Kingsman. And you know, the last time we saw Hepps, he was looking very fresh. And now kind of looking like a homeless person. That's okay. Wait, it's Van Dweller? I thought it was Van Weller. Why does everyone think that? I don't understand that. What is a Vand? A lot of people say that. I've had this nickname in various communities and various platforms for like over a decade. And everyone thinks it's like Van Weller. What is a Vand? Hep setting up the little tuck there with the S and the O. And snapping that S and bang. Tetris or Hepps 456. If only you had capitalized Van Weller. Right. Yeah. Yeah, someone's saying it's because people say Vandy, so they assume it's Vand with a Y at the end. But yeah, otherwise it would be Veiny, and you don't want to. You don't want a nickname that says Veiny, right? That's a weird nickname to have. 502 for Hepps through 111, so nice pace here, and Noodle 479, not far behind. Czar Jordan is here. The captain saying hello to the peasants. All right, 553 for Hepps. I think Hepps knows how to play NES Tetris. Vandweller. Oh my god. I think both Noodle at 551. So these are huge, huge P words going into transition. Noodle with some adjustments. And now taking a single into transition. And a Tetris here. 600 on level 19 for both players. Huge. Noodle with a little bit of a spiky board here, so we'll have to burn this down. Hepps with a good board, taking a burn though, just managing the stack, keeping it low, keeping it well ordered. Noodle trying to burn this down. That L over to the left will help, and it looks like he's going to get this back in order. And a clean, orderly stack. Hepps, a little bit of oh, hangs the long bar. Hepps is going to top out, and Noodle is already good at 617. Oh, my. So Noodle with the heart. Yeah, we got it ready for both players. Here we go. Round two, game two, whatever you want to call it. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I mean, huge, massive paces for both players going into 19. So, wow. I mean, that was really impressive. Level 18 here in Challengers. And you are going to see more of the same tomorrow on twitch.tv/monthly Tetris right here where you are. And Monthly Tetris 2. I think it's Kibby. I think Kibby is hosting. I don't know who's hosting the other half of the bracket tomorrow. I've been very disorganized. Pumpy, can you confirm who is hosting the other half of the Masters event on Monthly Tetris 2 tomorrow? Oh my goodness. Fractal with the raid. 15 people were watching Fractal and not watching this. What is wrong with you people? Thanks for the raid and welcome to the Fractal fans. You can watch at the same time. That's true. You're right. Fractal, of course, the future winner of Classic Tetris European Championship. Fractal, have you ever been to Europe? That's a good question. 130 for Noodle, 169 for Hepps. It's really, C-Tech is really the PAL World Championship. PAL Tetris, that is. Fractal has been to Europe, so there you go. All right, so he counts as a European. $155 for Noodle. There is a Tetris 178. 174 for Hepps. You saw a lot of paint. Fractal is valid. All right, Tetris for Noodle 224. Hepps 198. Tony says, I've been to South America. Do I count as an American? In my book, you do. I mean, New England is really like, you know, the most European part of the United States. It's really true. I live there. I know. All right, Kibby is good for tomorrow. Thank you. $2.93 for the noodle. Send nudes. $2.73 for the Hepps. You watched an American movie? Do I count as an American? Yeah, in my book you do. What do you think of that? You know, Americanism is a state of mind. It's a philosophy. It's an idea. And maybe you can't get to America from where you are. But if you embrace those ideals, to me, you are an American. $3.68 for Noodle. $3.47 for Hepps. Thugatera Thanatu, thank you for the follow from you. $4.13 for Noodle. $3.70 for Hepps. Another big pace for Noodle, or relatively big pace. All right, 103 lines for Noodle, 96 for Hepps. Hepps catching up. All right, Hepps throwing that Z over in columns 9 and 10, setting up delayed burn. It's gonna work. Really just burning. Well, we'll see. I think it's gonna work. He's getting the pieces here. All right, that's gonna cost him 3 burn lines. That's okay. Probably better than the alternative. Crucial Z spin for Hepps, and now just trying to burn away the right side, and does so, and gets a Tetris. So that could have gone a couple of ways, and it went okay for Hepps. You know, you do that kind of that delayed burn with the Z, and you're gambling a little bit, and I was like, oh no, how's this going to turn out? But it was fine. Noodle's going to transition. He's 561. Oh, Thugatera. Oh my god. Fighting words. All right, 596 for Noodle, 541 for Hepps. Club Soda with Lime. Old friend of Classic Tetris Monthly, and was on some of the earliest broadcasts on Tetris Deathmatch before I even took over Classic Tetris Monthly. Noodle with kind of a Monka board here over on the right, but does open up on the left, but does open up the right side. And Club Soda, yeah, thank you for the sub. 660 for Noodle. 628 for Hepps. Of course, I met Club Soda with Lime at 2019 CTWC. One of these days, we will have the opportunity to get together again, and maybe I won't even have to work. That was my big problem with CTWC 2019. So I didn't really get to enjoy anything because I just put in 12, 14-hour days. I just wanted to help the thing, kind of happen. So I didn't really get the full experience. I really would have liked to have seen AVGN because James Rolfe was there live. All right, Noodle setting up dirty, and he's going to get it. 806, and he's going to clear away the right side and be Tetris ready again. 809 for Noodle, 701 for Hepps, and it would have been nice to, hang out with everybody and see some Portland things. So I didn't really get the full experience because basically it was like I was working. And Hepps in trouble, in need of a longbar. Gets longbar, can't get it over. And Hepps is going to nearly jump out of the chair. And Hepps is not good. Noodle is good. I mean, Hepps is good. But Noodle is good in this game. And we'll get heart number 2. And we got a hover 3. And that indicates ready to me. So let us count it down. 3, 2, 1. Tetris game 3. It occurs to me I better get going setting up the Masters event OBS scenes for tomorrow. I have not done anything. I have done nothing. So I guess I'll just do it again at the last minute like I always do. One of these days, I'm going to get ahead of this stuff. Yeah, that's right. Starting in January, we are going to have cams in Challenger Circuit. Hand cam at a minimum. So some people are going to be sad about that. I don't know. Part of me doesn't want to do that, but it's so much better. And the way I just figure it is, listen, you're playing a tournament that leads to a cash prize tournament. There should be some, visibility, accountability. Noodle, kind of dangerous tuck up top, though. He's going to get it. And finally, another Tetris here for Noodle. And another one, 80,000 for Noodle, 117 for Hepps. Yeah, why is Captain a mod? Toogie asked to be a mod. Toogie, you really want to be a mod? Savory Lobster, thank you. And Flexing the Bears. By the way, did you know that we have all new emotes on this channel? Look at all the emotes on this channel. Look at them all. These are all the emotes that are available to you as a follower or a subscriber. Look at that. Do you have space for Doughy Pog? Yeah, we'll get rid of some. We'll get rid of some of the old OG bears. Delete the OG bears. That's right. Miles knows. All right, so we are basically tied, separated by less than 1,000 points. Say, hey, do the follower emotes actually work? So somehow I think we're in some follower emote beta or something. Do those work? I've never seen anyone actually use them. So those would be like the D cider and the chicken sandwich and the GG and all that. And do those work on other channels? 229 for Noodle, 269 for Hepps. All right, Crystal Dash saying they do in fact work. Oh, they don't work on any other channels, so you won't have D-ciders for other channels? Oh my goodness. Interesting. Well, we might have to do something about that. All right, Noodle kind of up top here, trying to burn his way out. Getting some very good pieces to do that. Almost the exact pieces you want. And Tetris for Noodle, 261. 319 for Hepps. And another one for Noodle, 284. He tried to use D-Cider. All right, well, yeah, maybe I'll have NCTM as the follower emote, and maybe I'll promote D-Cider back to the main emotes. It's so much easier now than it used to be. But yeah, we'll put things that are specifically CTM. I think people want to use Decider in other places, so we'll put that in the main roster. Hepps 389, Noodle trying to recover here, 356, but messy at the bottom. So that will take some burning to clear away. Hepps with another Tetris 435. No, Pumpy with the Matcherino link. The prize pool is currently $169.69. That means nobody will want to ruin it. 482 for Hepps, 411 for Noodle. Here in the home stretch as we approach the level 19 transition. And then assuming we can go that far, the speed will stay the same for 100 lines. And then there will be another speed increase at level 29. And some players can actually play at that speed, which is amazing to me. All right, Hepps with some combo burns here, trying to stay clean and low going into the 19 transition, and does 579. Nice transition score for Hepps. 467 for Noodle here already into level 19. So about 110,000 point lead for Hepps. And Hepps just trying to figure out how to stay alive here on 19. Has a lead here. Noodle's board getting a little extreme. And is gonna bring it down with the Tetris. 531. I don't want this to be a quick stream, so I guess that means I'm rooting for Hepps, but we'll see. You know, it would be good to go to a decider just to justify the stream and the effort. All right, 613 for Noodle, who has caught up substantially while Hepps has been burning here. Tetris for Noodle, 670 into the lead. Nice burn for Hepps and a Tetris 664. It's neck and neck. Now it is Noodle's turn to burn away here, but gonna get a Tetris over on the right side. 704 for Noodle, 667 for Hepps, which was one of my old phone numbers, began with 667. In Billerica, Massachusetts. $710 for Hepps, $713 for Noodle. Hepps is clean. Noodle with gaps on the bottom. Okay, Hepps kind of messing up the left side, so we'll need to get to work here. 750, Hepps in the lead. It's actually burned down relatively easily for Hepps, maybe costing like 6 or 7 burns. So Noodle back in the lead by 4,000 points. It is super close. Noodle burning here, 799 for Noodle. Building under off the bottom. Hepps needs the bar. He's going to have to take some burns instead. And would like a bar right now with the quick tap. What's he going to do about that left side? Can't get the bar over, and he's going to top out. Hepps is going to top out. Noodle will take it. 841. No games to transition. Just flame outs on 19. And that means that Noodle will be playing in the Masters event. But you are the winner, Noodle. That's the scene we have? Oh my god. That's it. It's just a Noodle. The first Noodle. Hey everybody, this is your old pal Vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.